Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. Congratulations. Bronny scores in double digits for the second game in a row. In a back-to-back. Wow. Look, folks, you know when you always come to my channel, we're always going to talk about not only what the media isn't talking about or does not want you to know, but we're going to talk about what other YouTubers will not talk about, and that's the reality of what's going on. That's the reality of what's going on. And the reality of what's going on is that the NBA just wants to be a reality show. It no longer wants to be a real sports league. Right? It wants to be a reality show. And I put up a video yesterday. I'm going to try to put it up again today and see what I can do. I got hit with a copyright strike. And if you look at most of these post-game interviews with LeBron James, what is he doing? This guy is reading off a teleprompter. A lot of times he's got a hat on so you can't really see his eyes. And he's reading off a teleprompter. Now, I think he knows this script, the way he's talking, but he keeps checking the script so he doesn't mess up the script. So the teleprompter is there. So I've told you guys before that, or I told you before it happened, that, and I got the video, Bronny and LeBron will hold the NBA offseason hostage. Right? They will hold the NBA offseason hostage. Have we ever cared this much about the NBA offseason? No. We have never cared this much. And this is because they have sold us a soap opera, for better or worse, of LeBron's son. And LeBron has been a soap opera, the running soap opera, since 2010-11 when he went to Miami. The NBA basically died after that, right? Because like I said, if any other top 5 player, top 10, would have pulled these shenanigans and went to go play with other teams' #1 franchise players and top 5 players in their conference at the time, they would have been disqualified as even being a real basketball player, let alone a GOAT debate candidate. And then doesn't even get the job done. Does it again. Playing with 2 top 10 players at the time in Miami. Who was better than these guys? This is 2015, my friend. Who was better than Kyrie and Love at that time? I just don't remember too many names. We could say Curry. We could say Durant. Who else? But these are 2 top 10 players in the league at the time. 2 other teams' #1 franchise players. Another disqualification to being a GOAT, to be in top 5, to be top 10. Who else did this? And then did it 2 times. And then once this guy gets his head curb stomped, he goes to LA for what? So since I can't curb stop my enemies and they curb stomp me, I'm heading to LA to try to walk on the legacies of Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Kobe Bryant, Wilt Chamberlain, Shaq, and any great players that came. This is what he went over there to do. And that's starting with breaking the all-time points record, not the scoring record. That's where you guys get it mixed up. It's not a scoring record. It's a points record. He's got the most points. He's not the all-time greatest scorer with one scoring title. He has the most points. So he goes over there to break that on top of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, playing in a no-touch era that has extended his NBA career. No kind of positional skills. Can't work the block, can't work the paint, can't hit the mid-range, can't shoot free throws. The floor has to be spread out so he can be some type of floor general. They didn't have that back in the day. For you to be a floor general in the 80s, the 90s, the whole damn court was clogged up. Seven assists is not a floor general. Especially in this damn era. Hell, he can't even get you 10 rebounds. But even 10 rebounds in this era is a joke. The ball goes up, and those four guys sitting at the three-point line, they just take off to the other end of the court. They're not trying to get the offensive rebound. And then you might have one center in the paint, the offensive center. He's not even going to break a damn sweat to try to get that ball. So LeBron should be averaging damn 15 rebounds in this era. And I'm not talking about in the 2020s. I'm talking about damn near all of his career. Man, that dude all-around player, man. 7 assists and 7 rebounds. That's an all-around player? Sounds like a lazy stat line to me. If you got a stat line like that in the 80s or 90s, well, okay. It's well-deserved. Especially if you're really battling guys in the paint. You got a clogged up floor and you're getting 7 assists a game and 27 points. That's respectable. 27, 7, and 7, or at least 7 and 7. That's not taking it to the next level. It's not. So this is what we got right here. The NBA doesn't want to sell itself based on actual play on the court because these guys don't have it. These guys don't have the rivalry. These guys don't have the positional skills of a guard, a power forward, a small forward, a center, a point. They don't have these skills. 4 guys sitting at the three-point line, launching up 33s a game. What? Don't you just want to get rid of positions? They're not playing a position. What are we talking about? I'm just so frustrated because for me to like make content for the next NBA season, well, for the rest of this summer into the NBA season, we have to talk about Bronny. Who cares about the up-and-coming talent? It's just about Bronny. And sure, he might be able to get you in his rookie season damn near 12 to 15 points, right? I'm being serious now. I'm being dead serious. And why I say this is because you're going to have the Clutch Sports, Unklutch Sports. Ain't nothing clutch about the LeBron or these guys. Unklutch Sports Mafia patrolling the NBA. And you better let Bronny get his. If this is already happening, where you had this incident with Jaylen Brown, he can't speak his mind. What a sissy. What a sissy. What a sissy. And all these dudes are sissies. If he can't speak his mind, the play-by-play people can't speak their minds. ESPN can't speak their minds. People that's affiliated with the NBA can't speak their minds. What do you think is going to happen in these Lakers games? You better let Bronny get his. You better let Bronny get his. And if you don't let Bronny get his, that's going to be it for you. Some way, somehow, we're going to stick it to you. I won't be surprised if next season Jaylen Brown has an awful season. Even though he apologized, they're just going to show the power of Unklutch Sports. In the NBA, this is what they have sold you since LeBron went to Miami. I mean, can you be like, I'm glad Kobe, Duncan, these last tier guys that came from the 90s basically were part of greatness. To be in the upper echelon of greats based on what they did on the court, not based on what the media is telling you every time they tripped over the shoelace. And every time these guys, which was rare, tripped over their shoelace, they said, damn, let me tie my shoelace. Every time LeBron tripped over his shoelace, he just kept walking, tripped over it again, kept walking, tripped over it again. Because the media will always be there to tie his shoe. He's a freaking baby. And how a grown-ass man can exhibit things like this, it's just sickening. You're part of a damn soap opera, dude. You're not a part of real greatness in real basketball. When people are making videos, like clip after clip after clip after clip. I'm talking about somebody can make a 30-minute video or more of LeBron literally traveling all of his career. What does that mean? The guy's not even playing real basketball, let alone NBA basketball. Is this real? So his career is not real. It's not real. Angry old Hoop fan once made a video showing how 80s players, and maybe 90s players, would only take 2 steps in a damn dunk contest. They would run all the way down the court dribbling and then take 2 steps before jumping or doing their dunk, whatever. Because that's what they were used to. An angry old Hoops fan said, okay, if the NBA has always been scripted, can you at least make it look good? This isn't good. This isn't good. This is just blatant, in your face, bad acting. And I guess it goes along with this era. This era is just so Twilight Zone type of ish, right? The music sucks. The movies suck. The sitcoms suck. The politics suck. Anything you can think of. Of course, the sports suck. And you see a lot of these celebrities. There's no more celebrity. That doesn't exist no more. And you see a lot of these celebrities passing away, like the past 5 years, that were big movie stars, or even worked on the news, sports players, whatever. But they're not replacing these celebrities, especially the Hollywood celebrities. There's nothing no more. They're not replacing the musicians with great musicians. Back in my day, you could always count on another great musician taking it to the next level. Just like in sports, we always was spoiled. Like, man, damn, we got Bo Jackson now. We had Reggie Jackson. We had Magic. Here comes Jordan. We had Kareem. Here comes Hakeem. It was just like, this was the standard. There's no standard on nothing no more. There's nothing. And when you have to say this now is better than that in the past, that means it's not. Because when I was growing up, we never said that. We just expected it to be. We just seen it with our own eyes, our own ears, that it was basically falling in line with greatness. We wasn't comparing greatness to great. We just knew greatness was greatness. We wasn't saying this greatness is better than this greatness. The greatness just continued. There's no greatness in this damn era of the 2020. And I don't even think in the 2010s it was. That's when we had to start being told what's going on now is better than what was going on. Because it ain't. It wasn't. So there you have it. This is going to be your soap opera. It's not even about the NBA no more. It's not about real skill level basketball. It's not about professional basketball no more. Whether he does good or not, Bronny, we will hear about this guy for the next who knows? However long the NBA wants to keep it a soap opera to sell its league, to get the likes, to get the views. That's what it's about. Look at ESPN. They sell their network on YouTube. All these, Fox, everybody. That's why they fire most of the people, because they're making so much money off of social media. So you guys tell me what you think. This is just, that's why I said, man, I'm going to stop making videos, because this is what we got to do. We got to talk about this dude that really isn't an NBA player. His father really ain't a damn NBA player back in the 90s, the 80s. It's a joke. His father is nothing but a damn soap opera. That's all his father is. And he's not even a good actor. Give me Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, even damn Isaiah Thomas are better actors than LeBron James. He's not funny. He's not a good actor. He's horrible. I'm just saying, if those guys back in the day was to be actors and doing what LeBron James is doing, at least they're better actors. LeBron, he sucks. He's an idiot. He's not funny. At least on TV, they say he's real funny, behind the scenes. Maybe he is, but the character that this guy is playing, he's never been that dude. Whether he's playing the good guy or the villain, he's just not a good actor. You see it in the post games, you can see it in interviews. But, this is what this era likes. They like, second, third, fourth tier type of people who ain't good at what they try to do. I'm glad this isn't my era, and I didn't grow up in this era because it's horrible. The music, the movies, the sports, all this stuff, the broadcasting, everything is horrible. Tell me what you think.